Hello everyone, welcome to my Greenwich video. This is a video following on from my Greenwich market video. So we have now finished with the market and we are wandering out onto Greenwich itself, and we are now walking into Greenwich Park, which is really nice. So enjoy, and I'll catch up with you a bit later on, okay? Alright, we finally made it into Greenwich Park, and this is such a beautiful park. Like all the other parks in London, it's really nice and beautiful. And it was such a gorgeous day as well. The park seemed to have been lighted up by the lovely sunshine. Weather was perfect for a walk around the park. And we walked for quite a long time in the park, and I thought we had walked everywhere, but apparently we didn't. We actually missed out the most interesting part of it, which is the area around the Royal Observatory. I only remember that afterward. Somehow we must have walked in the opposite direction to it because we never actually saw it. The Royal Observatory is a really interesting place. That's where the Greenwich Mean Time is set. And if you go in there, there's actually a meridian line that's straight, kind of got drawn straight down the Royal Observatory, and the line basically divides the Earth into east and west, and that is where the time is set. And then within the observatory, there's it's like a small museum where they have all these clocks, or the timepiece that was invented by somebody, I think, called John Harrison. Don't quote me on that. I remember something Harrison, not quite sure, is it John or something else? But anyway, he was a guy that invented these timepieces that allowed the sailors, ships, to figure out where they are when they are out in the ocean. Because, you know, when you're out in the ocean, there's you can't really tell where you are because it's just one massive body of water and everything looks the same. So this person, Harrison, invented these timepieces that allow you to map where you are in the ocean, something to do with longitude and latitude. And in this observatory is where they have all his timepieces, all the gadgets that he invented to measure all these distance once you are out in the ocean. I think that's what allowed the British Navy at the time to dominate the world, or dominate the sea, because they had this timepiece to measure the distance and know where they are and figure their way around the world, kind of thing. So anyway, as I was saying, this observatory is really interesting because it has all these timepieces. It's fairly small and compact. When I went a few years ago, it was actually free. But now, I think about 3-4 years ago, they started charging for it. And the price has really gone up to some extortionate amount, like 15 or 17 pounds. A bit too expensive, I think. And that's the trouble with London. The museums are either free or you pay an extortionate cost to go in. There's nothing in between, like 5, 6, 7 or 10 pounds. It's either 15 to 20 pounds or free. It's ridiculous. So anyway, if you want to go into the observatory now, prepare to pay for it. It's quite an interesting place. Yeah, so that's the only bit, I think that's the only bit that we missed out. Otherwise, we walk around all the way to the Maritime Museum and then out onto the Cutty Sark. The Cutty Sark is this old ship that got burnt a few years ago and then it was rebuilt. But apparently, once upon a time, a long time ago, it was the fastest ship on Earth, and it was used to go to China to take tea from China back to the UK. And they needed a very fast ship so that they can transport the tea freshly back to England. Yeah, so a sort of interesting history, all to do with the maritime stuff in Greenwich. But anyway, the park itself is really nice and we had a lovely walk around it. So I'll leave you to enjoy it and catch up with you a bit later on. Okay. We have done with walking around the park and the market, making our way back to the Katisak DOR train station to get the train home. Actually, we walked past the market on the way back, and my friend was in need of an ice cream. So we actually did a quick detour into the market to get the ice cream for her before rushing out to the DLR train station here to get the train home. So we have come to the end of the video. Hope you enjoy watching it, and I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye.